Oh yeah, hey, so I got the wire recorder here. Um, it's currently plugged in against my better judgment, and it does power on. It does work, which is cool. Um, Running you through some of the features here. Um, you put your spool over here. It came with one, and it's kind of tangled and awful and possibly unusable. And then it came with a couple of these take-up reels. This one has a bunch of wire on it. This one does not. So that would be over here, and then you would put this over here, and you would spool your wire across there, and then you would hit play by pushing down this button and sliding that over, and it would pull the wire over here. And it would also move the head up and down vertically. It moves slowly, but the reason for that, and this one's got kind of a sticky button, so it's still going, even though I have now moved the switch. But the reason that that goes up and down is so that along the length of your inside of here, you don't want all your wire pooling at the bottom, so it sort of brings it back and forth. It has, it looks like a little timer here, so like if I left it playing, this would slowly count down, and then presumably, if it got down here, it would stop it. Maybe, we'll see. It has rewind function, winds it that way. It has 4 buttons down here. You can sort of see them. You can push in and out. One is for dictating using a microphone, one is for dictating using the line input, one is for transcribing using headphones, and one is for transcribing using the built-in speakers, power and volume knob here. Now the input is very odd. I've never seen an input like that, so I don't have anything that I can actually plug into there. And then of course, we'll turn it off. Then of course it comes out of this box, which is cool. This is just the box you use to move it around. So it's out of the box. It has on the back of it some 4-pin thing. I'm not sure what that is. That looks like a headphone jack to me. And the label on the back with all this stuff. Model 181R. Use only alternating current. Okay, cool. Webster, Chicago. To remove tubes, remove this plate. To replace pilot lamp, remove 4 crosshead screws on cover and lift top cover off. Great. You can also see from this angle the head right there. So the tape, or the wire, excuse me, slides right in between there. And it actually does function pretty much like a reel-to-reel. If you didn't know, the way a reel-to-reel works is, or the way any tape works, for that matter, like here's a cassette tape, same sort of idea. It's plastic with what is essentially just rust on it, and the tape head is a magnet that magnetizes that oxide on the tape, turns it into audio, bada bing, bada boom. Now, the thing that people figured out is the more tape you have, the better it sounds. So you can do that a couple of different ways. You can make your tape bigger. That's why reel-to-reel generally sounds better than cassette. And you can make your tape faster, which is another reason why reel-to-reel generally sounds better than cassette. This moves at about 1 7/8, moves at about 1 7/8 inches per second. The 2 standard speeds for reel-to-reel are 3 3/4 IPS and 7.5 IPS. And then when you get the high-end reel-to-reels, you can get 15 inches per second, and some of them even do 30 inches per second, which is pretty good, and your tape is going to sound pretty good with that. Now, it also comes with a foot pedal, which is cool. That plugs into the side here. I did test it. It is working. I mean, we can test it again. Turn it on, switch it to run. Maybe. No, it just seems to not be working now. Well, Well, the tape head is responding to it. Just kidding, I lied, it's not. Well, the foot pedal was working a minute ago. I guess just take my word for it on that one. Maybe something broke. Whatever. It did come with some instructions on how to attach leaders and splice wire. Because you need to know how to splice wire, because this stuff breaks a lot. It's basically metal fishing line, which is also why it doesn't sound very good. Because again, remember, the more oxide or the more metal you have to magnetize, the better it sounds. And this is, you know, it's fishing wire, basically. It's fishing line. So it doesn't sound very good. And I hope that I can get it working well enough that I can record something on it, because that would be very funny. But let's take it apart, I guess. See what's going on in here. Release the demons. All right, so I got it all opened up. You can see in here, would you believe it just uses a series of rubber wheels? Who could have seen that coming? It was me. I saw that coming. So, of course, we're going to lube all the wheels. They've got in here, see if I can zoom in on it. Look, it's like, it's a really stupid early-looking C-clip. That's incredible. Can you believe that these have always been bad? Now, I looked at the tubes. This one looks like he's gone bad. He's got some white on him. That's not good. I'm going to see if I have a replacement for it upstairs. I might. Let's go find out. Okay, so I looked through all of my tubes. I was not able to find the one I need, unfortunately. So I'm just going to make a note of it. I'm going to write it down, and next time I'm probably in Minneapolis, Axeman has boxes of extra tubes, so I'll just grab one there. This will give me another excuse to go to Minneapolis, which I need to do anyway. So I think just while I'm in here, I'm just going to lubricate a couple of these things that move. I cleaned this button up so it's not stuck down anymore. But after that, I mean, reassemble it, and this is basically all I can do with it without that tube. I can hear my cat screwing around with stuff on the kitchen table. I have extra tubes up there that I'm giving to a friend, and I can hear him messing with them. I can hear him touching them with his little feet. Okay, well, that's a little disappointing, I won't lie. But I think in the meantime, this guy is probably just going to go on display in my living room. That's where I have a lot of this old stuff. Excuse me. That's where I have a lot of this old stuff on display. So he'll just live up there, and I'll probably do a part 2 when I actually get the tube, and I'll demonstrate some of the functions of this thing. Because it really is a very neat piece of technology. This one just doesn't work right now, so we'll fix it up later.